Okay, now here's where everybody gets offended. Deming is asking the question, why are we all so damn stupid? Now, hope I'm doing the concepts justice, but I'm including ruined by your best efforts and the concept of nobody gives a hoot about long-term profit. If they did, they wouldn't be doing all of these things. So why are we all so damn stupid? As he says with point number 1, lack of constancy of purpose, which includes the employees' focus, involving the employees, the customer, and continuous improvement efforts. Also, we could say alienation of the employees. Employees are humans. They have needs. If you look at Maslow's hierarchy of needs, belongingness, love, all of those things, self-esteem. If we don't take care of the needs of the employees, what makes you think they're going to take care of your needs? Also, alienation of the customers. Many businesses are practicing this selling concept. They build something and shove it to the people without considering the needs of the customer and being market focused, which is find out what people need and deliver it to them. So even with cost cutting efforts, product selection, things like that, are the customers included? So why are you so damn stupid? Alienation of customers. Okay. He also says going cheap, buying on price alone. This is like a review, right? We're putting it all together. Cost cutting, which eats into the quality and the brand image of the company. CEOs, general managers are under pressure to cut costs, and many times cutting this cost alienates the customer and alienates the employee and tarnishes our quality and ruins our brand. Why would we do that? Why would anybody do that? Why are we all so damn stupid? Blaming the employees. Oh, I got that twice here. Blaming the employees and not factoring in the 96-4 rule, where 96% of the problems or successes belong to the system, 4% would belong to the employees. So blaming the employees. The manager that can't wait to do the performance review so they can stick something on the employee. That's not gonna work in the long run. Management on a whim, half-baked ideas. Management on a whim. During the nighttime, maybe while they're asleep, they come up with an idea, they go to work, they announce it, only to find out that there's some unintended consequences. Some managers do this over and over and over. And once they've done it 3 or 4 times, nobody's listening to them. A person who thinks they're a leader and has no followers is just out taking a walk, right? Half-baked ideas, we've heard 6 of these in a row already. Why would we pay attention to this one? Why are we all so damn stupid? Faulty management tricks. We saw this in the red beads. Goals, quotas, threats, and rewards. This is the standard toolkit of the modern day manager, and does it work? Well, just in the news, a major bank just got caught up in a little trouble with this. Unintended consequences. Ruining the employees. Snuffing out the intrinsic motivation. The assumption here is theory why people want to be involved. They want to do a good job. They want to be proud of what they do. Yet, over time, the intrinsic drive, motivation, is lost somewhere. And that's where I come up with the, were you happier on day 1 on the job, or say day 72? And a lot of people were excited. They wanted to impress the boss, do good, and feel good about themselves, but the external factors, the workplace, brought them down, and snuffed out that intrinsic motivation. Benchmarking without understanding the whole thing. You saw that in the raw fish theory, where the companies saw quality circles being done, but then didn't know how to implement it and all of that stuff, so it all fell apart. And just because the other company is doing something and it looks like it's working doesn't mean it's working. There might be other factors involved, so you have to pay attention to that. The stupid manager would just benchmark blindly, come up with this management on a whim, half-baked idea, try to implement it, and then it fails. Management by fear, very popular. Why are we all so damn stupid? Who likes to be under fear? When you're under fear, you want to get out of there, right? You want to leave. Now we go to suppliers. No supplier relationships. It's a system. We take supplies, including employee labor, and we use those supplies to create value for the customer. If we alienate the supplier along with the employee and the customer, we're going to have problems. Now, a popular little idea for the auto industry, it sounds like, is switching suppliers to save a penny. Well, when you switch suppliers, is the quality of the material going to be the same? Is the screw going to fit? All kinds of problems. And when we switch suppliers, the first supplier is left going, wait a second, I planned for you to, and now you're, so we have a problem. Buying in bulk. Oh, makes perfect sense. It's common sense. The more you buy, the less expensive it's going to be. Well, if you have supplier relationships, you don't have to buy in bulk all at once, right? You say, I am going to be working with you, my supplier. Let's work out a long-term deal, a long-term relationship. I don't need 100,000 screws right now. I need 100,000 over time. Can we make that commitment to each other? Also, when you buy in bulk, that means they have to make a bunch at one time, using maybe overtime and temporary employees, ruining the machines, only to deliver the 100,000 and then have nothing to do for the next week, in theory, and laying off their employees. It's just not a good idea. Inability to understand unintended consequences of decisions. That goes back to management on a whim, but I want unintended consequences of decisions here. When you have to fire somebody, that ripple goes through the whole organization. When you have to lay off somebody, that ripple goes through everybody's mind. Am I going to be next? Cutting cost, cutting quality, changing service requirements or policies, damaging the brand. You got to think. Why are we all so damn stupid? Think. Lack of leadership. The manager that you never see, has nothing inspiring to say, doesn't seem to be doing anything, isn't inspirational. That's a problem. You got to get out there, know your people, and instill those values, or else you kind of have an empty shell of a building. Failure to understand the system. All of these little decisions and consequences affect the whole system. Failure to understand, and this goes into internal and external factors. We've covered this before, but an employee's attitude is sometimes, many times, a factor of external factors. If they're not in a good mood, ask why. They're not good in customer service. Well, maybe it's the workplace that's bringing them down. They came in with intrinsic motivation to serve and be good and proud of what they do, and now they seem to be lazy. Morale is down. Ask why. It might just be the system. And of course, theory X and theory Y. Negative assumptions about people. So, without due cause. So why are we all so damn stupid? Are you doing your best? Oh, we're doing our best, and it just isn't, and I can't get people on board, and well, doesn't seem like your best efforts are working out. Why don't you try something new? Try the 14, 15 points. Nobody gives a hoot about long-term profit. If they're practicing all of this, how can you say they give a hoot about long-term profit or anything else? Why are we all so damn stupid? I guess it just comes natural. We need to get into the white room. We get rid of all of this craziness. And, as Sutton says, no management is better than bad management. First, do no harm.